Someone's been left scratching their head, crying over spilt milk. The spilt milk that they spilled turned sour for coming to attack you. When you were at your lowest, they still proceeded to try and attack you. They tried to get people to come against you, to attack you, to discriminate against you, to make up lies, false allegations about you. But now they're going through it. Because you pulled your energy away from these dark narcissists, now they're going through the exact same thing that they put you through, but only 10 times worse. They're going through it 10 times worse for coming to attack a chosen one. You don't come and you don't attack a chosen one when you don't know how connected their spiritual gifts are. Because you're only going to reap the karma that they've cleared in this lifetime. And that's what happens when you come to attack secretly behind the scenes to try and harness their energy. Because you thought that you wanted your 10 minutes of fame. You wanted your 10 minutes of fame and you thought that it was cool to try and attack somebody who was of high spiritual intelligence. But now you're realizing that you fucked around to find out. Now you're realizing you fucked around to find out the whole time. And now you know that the spiritual person was pouring in the love to themselves. And now you're realizing that the spiritual person always loved you unconditionally. The chosen one loved you unconditionally. And now you're starting to reap the karma because they're pouring into themselves and putting the work into themselves. And you can't come against and attack them no more. Because now you're seeing the psychosis that's running through your own neural pathways in your brain. Now you're starting to see your distorted ego. Now you're starting to see your distorted entities that you conjured up to come against those who was here to bring change to the world. But now you're realizing that your lies were false because you got everybody else to believe your lies. And the lies that you got everybody else to believe, now everybody else is turning on you. Now everybody else is turning on those who got others to come and attack you. And the same demons that you conjured up to come against the chosen, the same entities, they're all backfiring on every single one of the people that you got to come against us. That's how powerful the chosen are, by pouring into themselves. And you can't get away with karma. Karma is a universal law that you can't run from. But now you're starting to realize that. You see, all of your attacks did nothing to us but made us stronger. All your attacks on the chosen did nothing but make them stronger. And that's the power of alchemization. Alchemizing and transmuting your pain. Not getting back in revenge. Nobody needs to get back in revenge. We just need to alchemize your darkness, your jealousy, your enviness. Thinking that you're on top of the game. Thinking that you're going to control people. But you can't control anybody by the universal laws. Because everything vibrates. And we have to abide by the laws of vibration. And the law of change. Everything in this universe is constant change. And you put the chosen through the greatest changes of their lifetime. Because they now took back their power. They took back what was rightfully theirs. And now you're starting to see that. You're starting to see, when you fuck around, you gotta find out the hard way. Absolutely. And it's all on you. Because nobody is coming to save you. You have to do the exact same work that the chosen poured into themselves. While you got other people conjured up to attack them. But now you're finding out that all these never liked you in the first place. They were in it for greed and money, trying to attack those. Greed and money. And the money you haven't even received. You didn't even receive the money. the bets and the gambling you did in the Chosen's name and you didn't even receive it? You guys are so full of shit in your own animosity and pain, attacking those who are of high spiritual intelligence. They forget that we chose our path. They forget that we chose to incarnate here to serve them their lessons. For taking us out in past lives and conjuring up against us in every other lifetime, we said that we will even be born into the families and the bloodlines that will turn against us, and they will smear campaign our name. Someone has a family member out there that smear campaigning their name, saying that you left for a certain reason, but you didn't. You left to serve them their karma, reap their karma onto themselves for what they did to you over the years. And you didn't leave for any other reason. They're telling people that you have mental health problems, but that's a lie. You don't have any mental health problems. You're perfectly of sound mind, body and soul. You're of sound mind. But they wanted to say that you had mental health problems, and this is why this all happened to you, because of trauma, and this is why you became spiritual, and this is why you started accessing spiritual gifts and started seeing through their lies and manipulation. But that's not true. That's not the truth. They don't tell the truth about the Chosen. The Chosen have a mission here, but these fuckers are starting to realize that. They're starting to find out the truth, but they're finding out the truth the hard way. And what a hard path they've chosen in this lifetime. All for greed and money that they didn't even receive, to come to attack those of high spiritual intelligence that's pouring into the love to themselves. You don't realize the power and the magic that we can tap into. But now you are. But now you are, because everybody else is turning on them. Everybody else is turning on them. No more smear campaigns, no more lies, no more manipulation. No more greediness, because you can't be greedy anymore. You have to face yourself in the perfect mirror of who the Chosen are. You have to realize that the Chosen are a chosen onto the source. Came for a mission to show you unconditional love and acceptance with yourself is the way to break free from the darkness. I keep hearing hillbilly rock, hillbilly roll. And now they're on the road to no time. They're on the road to no town. Absolutely. We rocked and we rolled through every tactic that they sent to you. Absolutely, Chosen. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a pat in the back because of the love that you poured into yourself. You perfect, divine, cosmic being of spectacular love. You did it for you, not for them. So their lives are being found out at this time. And what they stole from you will be returned. It will be returned. It will be returned. Kandra sokokole torakapakatora kotorondrosuyan mekiatiana mahata. Yelena rogondara bele be gotorosiana makatapiana ete. It will be returned. You watch the source. You watch the power. You watch the magic. What was stolen will return to you tenfold. Mark my words.